Hey everybody, welcome to weekly update number 3, where I'm just going through my business, kind of building in public, giving you an open eye view into what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. Today we're going to be talking about a couple of different things. We're going to be talking about community updates, ads manager, media buying, and then on top of that, just kind of my brand growth results. On top of this too, I just kind of go through like what I'm thinking, what I'm doing, and just kind of give you a behind the scenes look of me building my business, building this community. We're trying to make the #1 home service community. So this is my weekly update of giving you guys everything that's going on and kind of giving you some more thoughts behind everything. By the way, if you have no idea who I am, my name is Jordan Danzy. I'm a home service fanatic, and I'm currently trying to build the #1 community for home service and marketing called the 3-Pillar Framework. If you want to learn more, you can learn down below. It's the first link in the description. So let's get into it. Community updates. Well, the community is doing really, really good. So if we go down here, we have now basically, I'm going to count this as $1,000 MRR, which I am just beyond stoked about. I'm pretty sure last this was about 500. So we have seen the trial conversion rate go up. And we have also boosted our conversion rate, which is really, really cool. We boosted our traffic coming in. And most of this is actually going to be from paid ads. As much as I would love to say like YouTube is hitting really hard, it's pretty much like dialed in from paid ads. But this is super cool to me. I am stoked at this result. I'm stoked at everything going on here. And let me kind of give you a breakdown of some of the changes I did. So the first thing that I noticed from last week and kind of middle of the week was this conversion rate was dropping. And so I looked at our Skool page, right? And I can actually probably, I can probably pull it up real quick. Let's look at it. That was a copy. Do we have some old ones? Oh yeah, here. So this is the old ones that we did, and I can actually see like really easily the big change I made is instead of just get 10 times more leads and calls, I figured that was really good. But what what I've learned is you have to give people what they want and then give them what they really need after that. So sell them what they want to be sold on and then give them what they really need. So the big thing that people really wanted was Facebook and Instagram ads. Like they want to learn how to run Facebook and Instagram ads for their home service business. So that's exactly what they're going to get right off the beginning. But then we go through and we teach them, the rest of the things that they actually need, which is like signage, branding, online presence, Google My Business. Like there's a whole bunch of stuff that they actually do need. But a lot of people just want Facebook and Instagram ads. And so we give them that, but we also give them everything else that they really do need. And so that has, I think, been really beneficial. I've also changed the second page here. So you guys can actually kind of see, let me just pull this up real quick. The big difference. So, orange text, a lot more text in here. And we just simplified it. And then the second page used to look like this with tons and tons of text, really diving into what we do. I just simplified it. I made it smaller and also took away the calls. I can tell most people don't, like a lot of people love the calls, but I just have them mentioned down here. And I figured, this is better. So we have the main 3 pain points, which is Facebook and Instagram ads, struggling to get leads. Can't find a way to scale your business, or if your phone's dead, you're waiting for leads, like then we jump into this. I made the numbers. I don't think this has to do anything. I made these bigger, as you guys can tell. So some of the client results I made a little bit bigger. And I did the same over here. And then I also have said, for the first 100 members, it's going to be, $99 a month. Then when we do get to, 100 members, I'm probably going to bump the price to like 120, 150. We'll see what happens. So yeah, that was the big thing there is I think this ultimately is really helping conversion rates. The next thing I really want to test is a better actual VSL, kind of describing the program a little bit more, because this is actually really old. So I'm going to change it up, but overall I'm stoked on this. Like this is super, super cool. I wish the trial conversion rate was higher. And I'm noticing like the biggest problem I'm having right now is a lot of people are just signing up with like cards and stuff. And you know what? I'm okay with that. The worry is like, oh, are people going to get in and get the content? It's like, yeah, but at the end of the day, I'm just trying to provide as much value. And if they get value out of it, that's okay, with me, as long as I give value and they see good results. I've talked to a couple people who do that, and yeah, well, that does suck. It doesn't, and it definitely, I don't think it's right. I understand it, and some people are on a really really tight budget, so if they get value out of it, that's cool. I'm going to start possibly doing something about it if it gets out of hand. But other than that, like really solid growth. I would like to see this conversion rate go up a little bit more. And then obviously as members increase, I'm going to be expecting churn. So right now there's no churn, which is cool because I think we're providing a lot of value. I don't think we're going to have a high amount of churn. But as it does go up, I do know that churn is going to be in effect. So we'll see what's going on there. But this is super, super cool for me. So in terms of the community, like community is thriving. Community is doing awesome. I couldn't be happier with that. So yeah, we're currently at 47 members. Hopefully there's more by the next time you guys are watching. In terms of the actual ads, let's kind of jump into that. Okay, so a couple of things with the ads, and I've changed it up huge. So before we were talking about potentially targeting agency owners and marketers, and I think yeah, I've taken that back. Marketers are just joining because they see the value in it. But at the end of the day, like I didn't want to bombard it with marketers, and honestly, marketers are the ones who are really like doing the trial card thing, and they actually have a less they're less sticky of a customer than the actual home service business owner. And I want to really make this the best product for them. So yeah, we've taken it back and we're just going with one ICP, which I think is actually very good in terms of advertising. And we've changed up the campaign. So in terms of Facebook, right? So if we grab this guy over here, let's grab a blue one. So in terms of ad buying, I'm actually just gonna put this over here. Let's say October 4th video. In terms of meta ads, there was a big update that came out called Andromeda. Now, how much of this update actually made the difference, I don't know. But I think that it definitely had to do a little bit with what's going on. So basically, the Andromeda update, from what I know, is just saying that you need to do more. So before, you used to be able to have anywhere from 1 to 3 creatives, and I would probably say, like, realistically you needed anywhere from like 3 to 6, right? 3 to 6 creatives, and that was typically really really good. Sorry, I was on the wrong screen there. 3 to 6 creatives was really really good, but with the Andromeda update now is it's completely different. It's more like 10 to 12, right? Now, I haven't looked at the ads manager since I've launched this campaign, and this new campaign's doing well. So I would love to see how this is actually performing. I'm not going to probably touch anything, but basically is what they're saying is consolidate more creatives, and everything is relying on the creative itself, which makes sense as Facebook really starts to lean into more creative side of thing. But this update came out, and my previous ad campaign was just not doing good. You guys can come over here and actually see where are we in terms of per lead. So this is the campaign that we're on right now. You can see we're $2,000 spent on this just one campaign right here, and it's not wasn't ideal. We can see 105 purchase if we go here. This one wasn't bad, 11 purchases, but overall I just wasn't really happy with the 77 result. Now, talking with more people, they were actually like, hey, you should probably be a little bit happy with that campaign. It's not bad. And so I was like, okay, cool. I will, take it and I'll run with it. So what I went ahead and did is a completely different campaign setup. And basically what this campaign setup is it's like this. So we have 2 different ad sets. We have, I'll just say ad set. I'm going to go like this. Can I remove that? So we have ad set 1, This is what I'm running right now. An ad set 2. These are, it's a ABO campaign. And for those who don't know what an ABO campaign is, it's basically just saying that I have a strict set budget in between both of these campaigns, right? And I'm actually super excited to see the results myself. So we have 2 strict budgets of $50, $50. And then the campaigns itself, though, one is broad. I don't know why I keep trying to write. One's broad, and then the other one's interest stacked with just like so many interests, which is not typically what's recommended. But I did it anyways. So because I just wanted to test it, right? And so this is the current setup we have now. And in each one of these is like 10 different creatives. So let's take a peek at the results here. In terms of, wow, okay, so the stacked interests is actually performing better. Wow, okay, cool. Then broad, which is neat. So you can see here that we're getting pretty decent. So we've got 6 purchases so far. Let me add today in as well. Let's just do this week. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better metrics on my end. So yeah, we're at like a $92 purchase on the one and a $60 purchase on the other, which is cool. Okay, cool. And I mean, CTRs are not bad. And we're only running picture ads, by the way. So only image ads. And it's like a completely different style. So let's check out the broad and let's see which 2 have got the results. Okay, I figured this one was gonna have some really good results right here. Okay, cool. Not bad. And how much has spent? It's spending the majority of the budget on that one. Okay, cool. This one, excavator. Wow, why is it not pushing this one anymore? This one's doing good. Wow, okay, cool. So overall, like, not bad. Not bad results. I don't think it's spent enough to actually tell what's going on here. This one's super high CTR, but just not enough spent. So it's spending a lot of money on this one, on just the one. I think it's favoring this one. Let's go look at the other ad set. Got it. So this one's at like a 3 ROAS. Wow. The jobber payment. So this is one of the ads that I did. It was a jobber payment, and I had the idea because if people can see something that they know is immediately their industry, they'll click on it. And jobber is like very well known for that. And then the other one is Justin. This is Justin. Cool. Wow, I am stoked on these results. Overall, like, performance is really good. Some of it just has not spent the money on certain creatives, but it's definitely found a couple of winners. Um, this is awesome. $30 per purchase. I wish I could just keep running this up. And this is Justin. Wow, awesome. So cool. And wow, yeah, so obviously the This Is Justin picture is very good. Shout out Justin if you're watching this. Absolutely, probably one of my best clients. I love all my clients, but Justin, you're pretty cool. Okay, wow, yeah, $2 per purchase. That's never gonna happen again. It's just a little accident. This was really cool. Different type of ad for me to run. This was like an excavator image that I did, which is so cool. I love it. So okay, cool. So right now, in terms of results, the top interest stacked one is better. 2 similar ad sets. So the learning phase. I don't think so. I think they're pretty active right now. Is it all AI images? Let me look here. I always like to see what their recommendations are. Typically, it's like add music or add um, higher click rate or AI generated images is what I'm never going to do. This one. Optimizing Reels, AI image, AI image, AI image. Yeah, not bad. Wow. Super, super cool. I am absolutely stoked on that. So now what I need to do is I need to create a retargeting campaign. And just a simple retargeting campaign, $5 a day. But I think I'm going to give 10 more dollars to this one. Let's just see. It's currently producing more results off the bat, and I'm happy with that one. So we're gonna give that one just a little bit more money and see what it can do, and then yeah, we'll kind of go back from that. So overall, I'm really stoked on that. That's cool. These ads are hitting. This is the best performing campaign so far, um, with a solid 1.3 ROAS. If I can boost that to about like a 1.5, that's what I really want to do. I would really love to see that get higher, um, but it's just going to take time. So cool, awesome. Well, I'm really stoked on that, and I'm really happy to see those results. That this seems high, right? Like $60 per purchase, $92 per purchase, and then we actually go into the ads itself, and you're like, wow, $43 per purchase, $31 per purchase. It's probably going to push those ads really, really hard, and then I can come in here and start eliminating ones. But right now, there's just no clear way to see what's what's a terrible ad right now. Maybe these two actually. Funny enough, this I'm seeing a common one here of like really high CPM, 120, 56. If we go over here, are those two the same? Where's the CPM on this guy? See, the CPM on this guy is super low. This one has a super great click-through rate, but it's only spent, and there's not enough money. So it's definitely generating results. Cool. Yeah, I'm beyond happy with that. Super, super happy with those types of results. So yeah, we're gonna keep pushing that and see how that goes. So cool. Yeah, I'm so stoked. Building this community is awesome. Let's go check out YouTube. So let's actually go up the YouTube stats. Let's see here. Awesome. We've grown in subscribers a little bit. I'm so happy to see that. Just slow growth with YouTube is really what I'm looking for. Nice, steady, consistent growth. However, I have noticed that um, in terms of views, most of the viewership is coming from Reels. Like you can see here, this right here is like the most amount of views that I'm getting is Reels, and I'm noticing in terms of like actual views, it's just mostly Reels, which I'm okay with because it's driving traffic to the YouTube channel, which is sweet. So 31 subscribers is awesome. So we're getting some solid growth in subs count, and yeah, I can't be mad. So things are definitely looking really good in terms of the community. I'm hoping to see more growth out of the YouTube channel, and really just trying to. I need to be better on the shorts. I do, because whoops. Yeah, look at this. So look, like, this is where I see this is what I see. All right, so if we go to videos, 22, 25. Of course, like marketing and money titles obviously do better. But you have 11.4, right? 2, and it's just like a couple of them are really good. A couple of them are like 2, 4, 5. Other I get it to like 20. We go over to shorts, and it's like all of them are above 50. Most of them. Besides these, like I posted a bunch of them at the same time. Probably shouldn't have done that. Um, really probably shouldn't have done this because I've heard that's not good, is like you can see right here 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, published all of these at the same day. All of them flopped. All of them. I could probably delete them and republish them. That's probably what I should do, honestly. Probably should. Yeah, because like look at these. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. I might. I don't know if that's bad or not though. But yeah, you can see here like most of them are above 50. This one did really good, so I need to make more like this. Maybe the same spot. We'll see what's going on there. But yeah, in terms of videos, overall solid growth, right? Like I can't complain. I obviously would love for it to be faster. Oh, by the way, I did change this up a little bit. I put the Facebook and Instagram ad strategy right there as the first one instead of marketing. Um, because that's what most people need to see. So overall, like this ABO campaign is solid. Give it a check mark. I don't think there's enough time right now to tell what ads are performing better than other ones. It's just such a new campaign. I mean, the campaign has only spent what, $366. So I went ahead and give it a little boost. We'll see. You guys will know if I keep scaling this campaign, which might be the option. And then if that is the case, I might reallocate this budget. So I'm basically just gonna keep waiting. One of my I'm in another Skool community that's for ads, and they were said to run this as a CBO, right? And the only problem with that is I want to know if the interests work more. If I need to stack interests to get this, because everybody right now is like broad works the best, but I'm seeing interests really work well, honestly, like in everything I'm doing too. Because even if I go back and look at the other campaign, so we go and we look at this one, you know, let's go look at maximum. Yeah. Interests, $73 purchase. Broad, this one, 77. Whoops. So, yeah, maybe interests is better. I don't know. It's always weird, but yeah, I really need to make that retargeting campaign. So I'll probably make that today, start retargeting some of them. Our pixel is linked to everything in Skool, so that'll be good. Yeah, I'm stoked on this. I'm so happy. Not the best results, but I'm ultimately happy at the end of the day because it's better results. So we're making slow progress, and I think that Andromeda update was right on the money in terms of, you know, yes, this one's getting a solid 2.25 ROAS, like. Yeah, so cool. So cool. I'm loving it. I love it. And also too, one of the big things that I was trying not to like do as well is like just have this up and then like, kind of like leave it. So the community is still like pretty active, and I'm doing this thing basically where whoops, that's Justin. He's a cool guy. Everybody who joins is a new member. I'm just like announcing them basically in the community, which is cool. What was I getting at here? What was I getting at? Oh, I made sure to keep like releasing new modules. So like we released a branding module, which is really cool. Just making sure we keep releasing stuff, and then eventually we'll get into that, which is I keep teasing it every weekly update. But overall, I'm really excited. So solid growth, little growth, but solid, and overall I can't be mad. So yeah, this is the weekly update. We went over community results, which is awesome. We're at I'm gonna say $1,000 a month. All right, we're $10 away from it, but I'm gonna say $1,000. We've increased conversion rates. Now it's just all about, now with this conversion rate, I just need to drive more traffic. Like at the end of the day, so if I can just focus on driving more traffic. This is already more than what it was last time. I think last time was like 180, and it was at like a almost a 2% conversion rate flat. So um, yeah, if I can boost this to 4 and drive more traffic, like it's a no brainer. Like that would 100% work. Um, and yeah, and if this can get above 50% too, I'm gonna be really really happy with that. So yeah, I just need to boost conversion rates on trials, and then I need to boost conversion rates on trials actually converting into paying customers. So yeah, I'm stoked on this. This is awesome. Super good growth. We got 31 subscribers, which is so cool. And yeah, I couldn't be more excited. So again, if that's everything for the weekly update. Thank you guys so much for watching, kind of coming into a deep dive with my business. If you are a home service business owner and you want to learn the 3-pillar framework, which is the easiest way to get more customers in the door, build trust with those customers, and systemize the process to buy back your time, come join the Skool community. It's free for 7 days, and we are getting some pretty stellar results with the community members. Shoot me a DM. I'd be glad to talk to you. And thank you guys so much for watching this weekly update. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.